Hello everyone, this is part of our assignment and here is the list of content that will be presented in this video. And these are some of our group members. Okay, let's move on to the next part. Sama Mahir Sedan Berhad is metal casting and CNC machining company in Johor with over 50 years of engineering expertise. And this is Tan Sri Raitan, the Managing Director of Sama Mahir Sedan Berhad. Sama Mahir manufactures a wide range of cast metal products including pump casing, impellers, motor housing and other precision engineering industrial components. And many more. Next, let's look at the processes involved in the sand casting operation.
Safety technique. 1. Wear proper personal equipment PPE. Gloves protect hands from burns when handling hot melt ladles and casting. Safety shoes protect against falling objects and accidental metal spill. Good ventilation. First, removes excess heat, making the workplace more comfortable and reducing the risk of heat exhaustion. Other than that, it also helps workers clearly observe pouring operations and hazard. Number 3 is handle molten metal. First, control pouring speed. Pour steadily and smoothly to prevent splashing, and trap gases and casting defects can be prevented. Number 2, remove the slag to prevent structural defects. First, core design. A pre-shaped sand insert used to create a hollow section. Produce internal features that cannot be formed by the mold alone and also creates hollow passages. Number 2, gating system design. The network of channels that guides molten metal from the pouring basin into the mold cavity, controls the flow rate of molten metal and ensure complete filling of the mold cavity. Number 3, riser design. A reservoir of molten metal is connected to the mold cavity, supplies additional molten metal during solidification to prevent the formation of shrinkage cavities.
For quality assurance, there are 3 common activities in sand casting. First is raw material inspection. Before the casting process begins, all raw materials such as molding sand and additives are checked. This is important to make sure the materials are in good condition and suitable for production. Second is mold and pattern inspection. In this step, the patterns and mold are checked before pouring molten metal. The purpose is to ensure they are accurate in size and shape, properly assembled and free from any damage or defects. A good mold is very important to produce a high quality casting. Lastly is final casting inspection. After the casting process is completed, the final product is inspected. This includes visual inspection to check for surface defects like cracks or holes, dimensional checking to ensure correct size, and sometimes non-destructive testing to detect hidden internal defects such as porosity or sinkage. In conclusion, this quality assurance helps ensure that the products produced at Sama Mahir are high in quality, meet specifications, and have fewer defects.
And now, the problems faced by the company. First is holes from cooling metal, which happens since its metal naturally shrinks as it cools down and solidifies. If the riser is designed too small or cools down too quickly, it cannot supply enough liquid metal. So this lack of metal causes internal shrinkage holes and creates weak spots inside the product. Second is broken sand molds. If the casting system is poorly designed, the liquid metal will rush into the mold too quickly and roughly. This violent flow can wash away pieces of the sand mold or core, trapping loose sand particles inside the liquid metal and causing surface defects. The last one is trapped air bubbles. The extreme heat of the metal causes chemicals and moisture in the sand mold to turn into gas. If this gas cannot escape through the mold venting system quickly enough, it gets trapped inside the cooling metal and creates tiny air bubbles. So, to face the problems, which is the first one, molds from cooling metal, the company will make sure the riser is the last part to cool down by using a larger or better designed riser, since this will allow it to continuously feed extra liquid metal into the main mold cavity until the entire product becomes solid. The second one, for the broken sand molds, the company will add stronger binding chemicals to the sand so the mold does not break easily. They also design a smoother gearing system so the liquid metal does not rush in too violently. The last one is trap air bubbles. The company poked tiny vent holes into the sand mold, which allows the hot gases and steam to escape safely into the air, which can be solved by create path for gas to escape and control the temperature. The company pokes tiny vent holes into the sand mold, which allows the hot gases and steam to escape safely into the air instead of getting stuck into the metal.
From our industrial visit, the improvement that can be made is: the first one is improve quality control. Conduct regular inspection of sand, mold, and finish casting to reduce defect. Second is enhance worker training. Provide training on mold making, pouring techniques, and defect detection to improve skills and product quality for workers. Lastly is strengthen workplace safety. We have to ensure proper use of PPE, good ventilation, and safe handling procedures for molten metals. This is important to prevent any accident happen on site.